you doing out there? I know a lot of people probably out there watching the game, man. Watching the San Francisco 49er play the Dallas Cowboys. I'm out and about, hanging out with some family members. They happen to be Dallas Cowboy fan. So automatically right now is, they in there watching the game. I'm outside having a cigar, and starting back the real Bryant Glaze Gibbs cigar chat. I haven't done a cigar chat in quite some time. TUC Twins, what's up, man? Peace, peace, peace. You know what, guys? You know what? I think it's time. We got to get together. And right now, I got to get some photos. Basically, right now, is do an interview. And Renee, how you doing, baby girl? How you doing, Renee? Thank you for joining me. Hey, Twins, I think it's time for us right now. I want to work on a piece about y'all guys. I want to bring it on my platform. I want to work on a piece about y'all guys, man, bring it on my platform. But anyway, like I was saying, is this. For those of you that don't know my situation or whatever, I had a platform, 64,200 subscribers, 10 million views, 942 videos. And what wound up happening, I lost asset to that channel by removing my permission. No, YouTube did not take my channel. Right now, Brian Glaze Gibbs, went inside and accidentally removed my permission. So once again, it was my fault. So basically, I'm back right now. I'm trying to bring out and rebuild my platform. So that's what I'm doing. I dropped a couple of pieces, man. I dropped a piece about the bishop and the mayor. Right now, it was an article in the New Yorker, I think dropped last week in regards to, I guess the bishop was using the mayor name, saying right now is if people get down with him and basically right now is give him kickback, he can get them different contract. I think that was a very, very interesting topic, from the New Yorker. Anybody that haven't checked it out, make sure you go to the New Yorker and check out that article. Right now, what they were saying is the mayor mentoring a con man. It was a very, very powerful article. And like I said right now, was just because you know somebody or you take picture with somebody, that don't mean you really know them. A lot of times right now is people take picture with people all the time. But do you really know that individual? But a lot of times you know the bishop, he's from ENY. But I'm pretty sure the bishop is much younger than I am, so I don't know the bishop. Mark 4, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? How you doing, man? How you doing? Shout out to my man Mark 4, man. Hey, but listen, folks, as I was saying right now is I dropped that piece about the bishop and the mayor. Peer association bring about assimilation? Just because you're around somebody right now, guess what? Sometimes people can use your name, use your likeness, use your position to try to better position themselves in life. So you got to be cautious of the people that you allow in your circle. I also drop another piece in regards to how your friends, how your so-called friends conspire, what I'm saying, to turn your TV off. As Hashan Campbell say, rock your snot box. Basically right now, send you back to see, Jesus, in your life, murder you. So once again, to me, when my guy, told me that they conspired to kill me, I laughed. I remember being like that fat lady in Coney Island. Ha, 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 ha. Ha. I laughed. How in the heck, when you got guys tell you that they conspire, they talk about blowing your head off, how in the heck can you accept that and just laugh about it? Because back then, when they told me, right now is I look at them, y'all guys wasn't even on my level. Y'all guys didn't have what it take to knock my head off. You know what? But then again, see, that was the foolish mentality, my belief system, thinking that, any and everybody can be had. So once again, like I say, based upon who I was, I believe that I was invincible. Nobody invincible. I was a fool that had some mental illness issue that needed to be addressed, and I didn't get addressed. So once again, some of the things I was doing because my schizophrenia behavior, my friend wanted to knock me off. And they could actually conspire to kill me. And they had every right, especially if they feel threatened by my behavior. If they felt that I might pose a threat to them and their family, what are you supposed to do? That was being cocky. You know what, Rena? Yeah, you're right. That was being cocky, but that was underestimating your opponent. Never underestimate your opponent, regardless. Just because somebody don't walk around here with their chest sticking out, look, just because somebody don't walk around here cursing you out, speaking roo-roo, rah-rah, you're right. Everybody's different. You know, just because people is not in the street, that don't mean anything. Some of the most dangerous people have not been in the street. You know, and sometimes what we do is we underestimate people. And you know what? Back then, I underestimated a lot of people. I underestimated a lot of people. A lot of times right now is, folks, why should you outfight your opponent when you can outthink them? I'd rather outthink them. That's what. I did another piece in regards to a few Rikers Island story. I created a couple shorts. Make sure you go to the Real Bryant Glaze Gibbs YouTube channel. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Like I say, I lost asset to 64,200 subscribers. So right now, this is a brand new page. So I need people to resubscribe to this brand new page. It's a whole totally different page. At this present time, I got a little over 1,700. I remember right now was when I first started this page, I say that right now was my goal was to have 1,000 subscribers by February 1st. I have exceeded that mark. I had 1,700. So right now, my goal now is to have 2,500 subscribers by February 1st. So what I want each and everyone that's out there, you know what? Copy the link. Share it to somebody. Tell them to subscribe. Tell them to support the cause. Okay. Also, like I said, I drop a few pieces. Will do. Thank you, Renee. I appreciate your love. I appreciate your support. You know, like I said right now, I wish I had that picture of me, you, Rick. What was the young girl named Kim? We took that picture back on 42nd Street. You know, I remember that picture. I wish I still had that picture. You know, I'll post it right now. You know, I think right now we can have a moment that we'll laugh that we're right there by that famous wall on 42nd Street. You know, right now I can remember, man, I thought I was a cool guy. I had like a red, I think, Adidas hat on. Nah, 1981, because it was 1981. Because before I went away, I was 17. I remember having a red hat on. I remember having a two-go front and a red nylon, some blue jeans, and some red suede British Walkers. I remember that picture. I wish I had that picture right now. And you know what? If I post that picture, people laugh their behind off because I'll laugh my behind off or whatever. Those were good old days. But thank you as always for your love and support. But anyway, right now is I put up a couple of pieces, a couple of shorts in regards to me and Muscle Bound Kev from the Bronx. The first time, like, you know, I was in Brooklyn House and how this big muscle bound dude, like I'm like, what, 5'9.5", puny thing. Probably back then like $160 if that. And Kev is probably like 6'3", 240 solid. You know what I'm saying? 240 pounds solid. And right now I'm on the 8th floor. And this cat just came up on me. Was it the 8th or 9th floor? He just came up on me like, yo, right, boom, 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 and snatched my stuff off my neck. Oh, man, right now, I'm going to do a full piece on that. Make sure you check it out. I just dropped part 2 today. Renee, I vaguely remember that story, what happened on the train, that we got into a fight. I remember, but I don't remember. You're going to have to freshen my memory. Let me see what else. I got a few other things that I'm working on, folks. Like I say, I got some, you know, I got this gentleman. We work on a few things, man. Thinking about doing a podcast. That's what I'm working on. Thinking about doing a podcast. So like I told you right now is, you know, it's like right now content, man. Content. Also, I did a piece about my man, Rin Tin Tin, Kevin Smith. Happy belated birthday, Rennie Smith. You know what I'm saying? No, Kevin Smith aka Big Mouth Rennie. I did a piece on him in regards to, being in the HDM 2 block. We got into an altercation. We used to be cool. Right now I was fighting the body, he was fighting the body, and he didn't like the way that I kind of like took over 2 block. And you know what? Here it is, folks. Listen, man. You got people out there, especially over the course of the years, like with him. Like, sometimes people let their size go to their head. And people don't understand, man. You can be the biggest person in the whole wide world. You can be the strongest person in the whole wide world. But if you don't have brains, and you don't have balls, and you don't have heart, guess what? Renee, bad girl, bad girl, bad girl, bad girl. Renee, you was a bad girl. Like I was saying, you can be, if you don't have hearts, if you don't have balls, it doesn't matter. A lot of these guys let their size go to their head. They feel they big. That don't mean nothing. Like I say, the Rennie, the big cat from the Bronx. Like I tell you right now, same thing. He felt because of my size, I'm wearing jewelry. And sometimes you can be wearing people bail money on your neck, on your wrist, on your hand while you're in jail. So you were in there, and when I was in there, I didn't have bail. So right now, they bail money on your neck, on your wrist, on your hand. So once again, they want that. Because once again, if I can take that from you and send it home and get bailed out, what the heck I'm supposed to do? But once again, don't let that size go to your head. And to me, like a big Kev from the Bronx, muscle bound dude, like a Kevin Smith Rennie. Here it is, this guy, got life, had 25 life, went upstate, supposed to be so-called bodyguard. He was a hitman. I guess right now he wanted to make a hustle. So he called himself taking hit. And right now I remember one incident right now, he went after somebody, and the guy, like I say, Rennie, 6'3", big dude, went up to somebody supposed to hit him. They took the shank from him and whipped his behind. What type of hitman is that, man? And then you got what? The character, 3-toe, 10-toe down. Like I said right now, where it's like, want to go online, trying to belittle people, trying to disrespect people. Come on, man. Get a life, man. 1 minute you act like you for the people, then the next minute you bad-mouthing people. You talking about everybody, man. For what? You talking about, come on, man. Nobody's scared of your big, the only thing we got to do is get a needle. Get a needle, stick it in you, and all that air go right out of you, man. So folks, listen, man. When you got folks like a 10-toe down, big mouth Kevin Smith Rennie, you know what I'm saying? When you got guys like that, like I said right now, a steroid user like 10-toe down, big muscle bound Kev, and big mouth Rennie, you know what I'm saying? These are big guys, but they feel they can throw their weight around. They feel they can do what they want to do. You only can do that to certain people. I remember, you only can do that to certain people. You can't do that to people that got more balls than you, more heart than you, more attitude than you. You can't do that. They're not going for it. So automatically, everybody know who to mess with and who not to mess with. But with these individuals, they don't. Like I say right now, with this 3-toe down dude, he always want to come out, oh, what are you doing? You got paperwork saying about sent last. What that about? Got name flashing. Where you get that from? So sometime right now is you working with somebody to get documents. You ain't just getting into some type of discovery because you're not a lawyer. So come on, man. Get away from that nonsense, man. If you're going to promote positivity, promote positivity. Stop talking about, oh, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to help people. You did a piece the other day about, everybody sign this petition to help Casanova get out of jail. Then next thing you know, you talking trash about the next man. You talking that negative energy. You trying to boost yourself up. Boosting yourself up for what, man? Get your lazy butt off the internet and go get a real job, man. Go get a real job. Get you a real job. Show me that you're a real man. Get your dumb butt out of the gym and get you a real job. He just has a grudge against Brooklyn dudes. And you know what he probably do, man? He probably do. He probably do. A lot of, a lot of folks hate Brooklyn dudes, man. A lot of folks hate Brooklyn dudes. Come back with that statement, man. Yeah, a lot of people hate Brooklyn dudes. Why? Brooklyn is a place. Right now is you got people, right now, sit back and think about it. A lot of us is nothing but country bunkins. Most of our family migrated from the South and came to New York, Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island, Queens. Came from the South and went to LA, went to Chicago, went to Detroit, went all over. So stop getting caught up into where a person is at, it's what you're about. It doesn't matter where you're from. If you're petty, all right, two more like. There's more than 8 people in here. Hit the like button. Yeah, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hey, most importantly, this is my new channel, the Real Bryant Glaze Gibbs YouTube channel. I'm trying to get creative, start doing every Sunday cigar chat, regardless of where I'm at. Like I said, I'm out of my comfort zone. I'm away from home, out on the road. But I said, you know what? I want to start being consistent. Every Sunday, regardless of what, I want to start doing a live cigar chat. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Like I said, I got my channels back. I got a new YouTube channel, The Real Bryant Glaze Gibbs. I had 64,200 subscribers. So I lost access to that. I can't upload. So what I'm doing is I start all over. And there's nothing wrong with starting all over, folks. Sometime right now is you can go high. Then something happened. You get hit with a left. You get hit with a right. You get hit with a curveball. You know what? You get hit with a form of depression. You lose your job. You start having health issue. Right now, you start having financial issue. But you cannot lay down and play dead. What you have to do is you have to get up. You have to weather the storm. You have to bounce back. But the key is you have to believe that you can bounce back. You have to know that you can bounce back. Once you understand that you are a king, a queen, a prince, a princess, nothing can stop you. You are a true child of God. Only thing can hold you back and only person can put their foot on your neck is you. You are in control. And that's what it right now. Like, I lost 64,000 subscribers. Look where I'm at now. I'm starting all over. And there's nothing wrong with starting all over. You can't be afraid to start all over. You can't. I'm going to tell you a story of my first cousin. May her soul rest in peace and spirit be lifted. Grew up in Brooklyn. Man, this girl was a track star. She was like FloJo before FloJo was FloJo. Right now, I'm talking about she got so many trophies, so many medals. And what happened is she left Brooklyn, New York, because my aunt, relocated from Brooklyn, New York to South Carolina. So once she got to South Carolina, in New York, she was registered for the 12th grade. But once she got to South Carolina didn't give her the same credit that New York gave her. So what they did is they put her back into the 9th grade. Sit back and think about it. So you taking 3 years away from me. She's supposed to be graduating. So you know what she did? You know what? I'm thinking, and everybody else thinking, man, she's going to quit. She's not going to do that. Man, they got to be better with the better education. Okay, she didn't quit. You know what she did? She started all over from the 9th grade. She went from the 9th grade, completed that again. Went to the 10th grade, completed that again. Went to 11th grade, completed that again. Went to the 12th grade, completed that, and graduated. So what I'm trying to say right now is adversity. Sometimes adversity can be your friend. It's all how we look at it. She didn't run away from that. A lot of people will run away from that. To me, I probably would have ran away with it. If I feel right now I'm in New York, I'm in the 12th grade, and then when I go to another state, they put me in the 9th grade, nah. So what she did was she started all over. She did not quit. Folks, listen, man, a quitter is never a winner. A winner is never a quitter. I don't care what you go through, man. Fight. Swing until your hands get tired. What she did was she didn't give up. She knew that what she needed to do, she had it in her. Regardless of what they did, they took the grades away from her, but she was determined. All right, y'all want me to quit. But what she did, she overcame that obstacle and she became a better person for that. Who watching the game? You know, my Giants, I see the Giant got beat down yesterday, 38-7 by the Philadelphia Eagle. Shout out to New York Giant. I think y'all had a great season. Shout out. A wonderful season. Why? Because right now, nobody gave you a chance. But you made the playoff. You know, that's the first time y'all made a playoff in 12 years. You made it to the playoff. You won one game. And look where you're at now. What's going on with Tut? They had a petition going on to free him. You know what? Like I said right now, I haven't heard much on Tut, but hopefully he will be free. I talked to somebody about a few years ago, and they were saying right now, whereas eventually they probably going to give Tut a cut, and he probably going to hit freedom probably within the next couple of years. Shout out to Walter Johnson, Walter King Tut Johnson, you know. Hey, but like I say right now, shout out to New York Giants, great year. Shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles. Like I said, they look good. They look great. They look better than great. Like I said right now, I guess the game everybody watching right now is the San Francisco 49er versus the Dallas Cowboy. As I say, I'm hanging out with some family, and right now they are a diehard Cowboy fan. And to me, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a. It doesn't matter who win. It doesn't matter who win. May the best team win. You know. And hopefully everybody's like having a great, Super Sunday. You're enjoying yourself. You're relaxing, taking it easy. Make sure you check out the new content on the Real Bryant Glaze Gibbs platform. Make sure you subscribe, share, hit the notification button. And like I said right now, I will be going live more often. I will be doing whatever I need to do to build my platform up. I will be seeking interview with different people. Probably reach out to my man, Terry Gangster William. Reach out to Sammy the Bull, see if I can get him on here. Let me see who else. My man Bullet Gotti. A few people, man. Sent Lies. Because once again, that's what it's all about, man. My man Jimmy C. I'm saying Bath Avenue story. And tell me, what y'all want to talk about? What y'all want? Who do y'all want me to interview? The most they can tell me is no. Who do y'all want me to bring onto my platform? The most they can tell me is no. Let me know who do y'all want me to interview. But I will be doing more shorts, seeing what that's all about. And like I told you right now, every Sunday I'm planning on doing cigar chats. Charleston White, the _9th power. You know what? I'm gonna try to get in contact. Maybe you need to get who? NCH? Who's that? NCH on. Who's NCH? The _9th power. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna reach out to his people, see if we can do what we can do. National Coalition for Homeless. You know what? Yeah, we can do another interview. Hey, like I said right now, we can do something. We can definitely do something. Set it up. I was getting ready to ask you about the cigar chat. I'm here, man. This is my first cigar chat in quite some time. And right now I'm gonna seek to be consistent about it. So every Sunday I will be tuning in, win, lose, or draw. You know what I'm saying? To do a live cigar chat. What y'all want to talk about? I'm gonna stay on here for another 6 minutes. Let me know what y'all want to talk about. What y'all want to talk about? Yeah, like I said, I'm sitting here, man, smoking a cigar in the rain. National Coalition Homeless. Let's set it up. Renee, set it up. Let's make it happen. We can go live. Let's set it up. Let's set it up. Let's definitely set it up. Sit back and think about it, folks. Why so many people all throughout the world is homeless or hungry? Why? Sit back and think about it. I remember, you go downtown or you go through certain parts and you see people that's out there, and you see people out there cold, sleeping on the ground, sleeping in tents, sleeping in the bus station, sleeping in the train station, sleeping all over. Why? And we can get Chief of Staff of State Assembly on. She's Asian. She's running for city council. Hey, like I told you, let's build. The real Brian Glaze Gibbs channel is for awareness. It's for educational purpose. Like I told you, this is my ministry. This is my platform. What I'm seeking to do is, how do we educate people? How do we stop these young kids from picking up that break and making that multi-billion-dollar prison system a permanent address? You know, how do we get people to understand there's no shortcut in life? How do we get people to trade the help that is needed from a mental health standpoint, from a housing standpoint, from being hungry standpoint? How? There's plenty of things that's out there that we need to let people know that they're not alone. Help is out there for those that's seeking help. Help is out there. But once again, if somebody need help, you got to raise your hand. You got to raise your hand and let people know, I need help. You know what? I am homeless. I am hungry. I have mental health issue. You got to raise your hand and let people know, I need help. To me, you only can help those that you know need help. You can't help people, they acting all cool, or they putting their pride away when it's not necessary. Come on, get away from that. Like I said right now, man, listen, I have not always been perfect. There's nothing perfect about me. For more on my story, get your signed copy of the Beyond Lucky book, the Brian Glaze Gibbs story, a true story of crack, money, murder, and redemption. Like I said, I went through hell. I speak about everything in that book from A to Z. I'm not one of those guys that, you know, when I tell a story, I always try to make myself look like I was the biggest, I was the baddest. No, that was not the case. Plenty of time I done got my butt whipped. I done got my, like right now, going through Rikers Island as a kid. You know? Going through Rikers Island as a kid. Okay, her name is Suzanne. Blah, call me on your blah. Okay, bring it on. Let's make it happen, Renee. Plenty of time on Rikers Island. Going through Rikers Island as a kid, 16 years old. You 16 years old, you and she's 74. She's 74 is supposed to be from 16 to 20. You got guys in there damn near 30 years old, 40 years old, acting like they 20, 19. Why? Because they are fully developed. They walk around here like they Bozo, like they Hulk Hogan. And you know what they doing? They slapping the little daylight out of us little 16, 17 years old. We don't got a chance. But once again, they don't want to go to the men's house, so they are what they call another form of bullying. They want to be in a safe environment, you know, men among boys, so they can, you know, exploit, take advantage. That's how it was. That's the reality of it. But then again, when you get self-knowledge and understanding and confident, and you know what you need to do to defend yourself, bingo. It's history from there. But once again, like, what's cool about how to survive on Rikers Island? I think I'm going to do a piece on that. How to survive on Rikers Island. 25 steps of how to survive on Rikers Island. 25 steps how to survive in prison. 25 steps how to survive when you get out of prison, how to get your life back together. How to get the necessary help that needed to stay out of prison. Homeless people going on a cruise ship. I don't know. Like I said right now, is who to say, like saying the homeless people right now, are they physically able to go on a cruise ship and don't get sick? So you got to be cautious about that one. You definitely have to be cautious about that one because you never know. Hey, but like I say right now, everybody, thank you for joining me today. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, share, hit the notification button. Right now, is anybody interested in getting your signed copy? To place your order for your signed copy of the Beyond Lucky book, the Brian Glaze Gibbs story, email me at Bryant, Brian, Gibbs, Gibbs, 1201 at yahoo.com to place your order for your signed copy. After you order your signed copy, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw in Straight from the Street, Volume 1 and Straight from the Street, Volume 2 for free. Those military bases, Anthony, on call always, on call always. The military base is empty, so you're right. They can use that. You see that, Renee? They can use the empty military base for the homeless. They can use the empty military base for the homeless. Good one. Hey, make sure y'all check out several new pieces on the real Bryant Glaze Gibbs YouTube channel. Spoke about right now is Mr. Gibbs, respect from Southwell. Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing, Benjamin? I use them churches. Yeah, you can use the churches, you're right. They can. They can use the churches. Because, like I said, it's an option. It's a different option, but people don't understand right now. Just because he's the mayor, or just because they're the governor, or just because they're the president of the United States, the vice president of the United States, right now is, guess what? You don't have all the answer. You got to have the right team. Like I always try to tell people, I am not the smartest person in the whole wide world. But let me let you in a secret. I'm not the dumbest. What I know how to do is reach out to people and build with people to get the necessary help that is needed to be or solve certain situation or problem that I have. And that's what they have to do. Even with the mayor, you got a big city. Right now, you got an empty military base. Those are the people you're supposed to be going to the governor. Yo, listen, man, what are we doing with these empty military base? Why can't we start utilizing that and put our homeless folks in there? Even right now, we got all these churches. The churches is operating how many times out of the week? The main time the church is really operating, really, they predominant days is Sunday and Saturday. Or if they got rehearsal throughout the week. So right now, you're right, they got so many spaces that's out there that we can utilize to try to help fix some of the homeless issue. The answer is within. Seeking you should find, action you should know. The answer's out there. I'm listening to some of the answers that's come to me on my little small, little teeny weeny platform. So once again, Mayor, they got how many empty military bases that you have within your control in New York City that's not being utilized that you can ask and get it utilized? Good answer. He said right now, it's going to cost too much. All right. Once again, it's a thought. But regardless of what, like I told you, with the state, city, federal, you know what I'm saying, like, laws, they can bend the rules. There's all type of red tape that they can do or utilize to bypass some of that. They make laws to change laws. He asked the governor, could he send some upstate, but she did not give him the okay yet. You got to come back with that question, man. You got to come back with that question. You got to come back with that question. Come back with that question. You know what? I think I'm going to do another piece. John Dewey. John Dewey. Come back. Who is John Dewey? Who is John Dewey? Who is John Dewey? Who is John Dewey? Hey, but like I said right now, you know what? I think I'm going to do another piece. Break it down. The 25 deadliest criminals in New York State. Interesting. Hey, but listen, once again, hey, thank y'all for joining me for the first Cigar Chat Live. Clay, you should go on No Jumper. Who is Dewey? Renee, they want to know who is Dewey. Who is John Dewey? I remember that name. Hey, but listen, folks, thank you for joining me. Hit the like button, subscribe, share. like I said right now, the real Bryant Glaze Gibbs YouTube channel. Got a lot of good things coming to the platform. I'm going to try to be creative as much as possible. And right now, go live a little bit more. Make sure y'all hit that super chat, the sticker. Hit that. Hey, hit the super chat. Hit the super sticker, all that good stuff. Show some love, show some support. You know, like I told you right now, is sometimes you gotta crawl before you can walk. He say he was the worst criminal. He was district attorney, Lucky Luciano. Oh, he was the district attorney that prosecuted Luciano. Hey, but hey, listen, thank y'all for taking time out to join little old me, man. Will you do an interview on a UK podcast, Glaze? I know people over here. Let's make it happen, Benjamin. Email me, Bryant, Brian, Gibbs, Gibbs, 1201 at gmail.com. Bryant, Brian. Let me see if I can do it myself. No, okay, I can't do it. No. Bryant, Brian, Gibbs, Gibbs, 1201 at gmail.com. I just say he was district attorney for Lucky Luciana days. Okay, John Dewey. I remember I heard that name. All right, Benjamin. All right. Hey, listen, folks, thank y'all for your love. Thank y'all for your support. I appreciate your time. Like I said right now, tell a friend to tell a friend. A good evening, everybody. So glad you here. All the people in the front and the people in the rear. When you came to the door, you expected to see the real Bryant Glaze Gibbs rock the ceremony. Now catch the beat. Boom, 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 boom. Ha ha. That's so sweet. It's T-Ski. Catch the beat. That was back in the days, man. Should have been a rapper, right? Yeah. Hey, y'all. Come on, come on, come on. I'm going to take it to 40. I'm going to take it to 40 and I'm out. I can't tap in the chat. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can tap. I can't tap in the chat. See, I'm not on the computer. Next time I go live from my computer. Ohio Judge John Dewey. Nah, she say John Dewey was in a comeback in the days, I think in the 20s and the 30s, back in New York. How you doing, man? Bryant Glaze Gibbs, nothing sweet, true legend. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, John Dewey was the prosecutor back in, I guess, New York, back in Lucky Luciano days. That's who John Dewey was. Hey, like I said right now, y'all got any topic y'all want me to talk about? You know what? I'm open for suggestion. All right. Sound good, man. Sound good. Sound good. Hey, but like I said right now, I'm about to wind down, man. We got less than 1 minute left. I'm about to wind down. So if y'all got anything y'all want to talk about, let's talk about the hip hop. You know what? Hip hop is different, man. Hip hop is not the same. You know, right now, it's back in the days. Yeah, we could talk about Supreme. What do you want to talk about Supreme about? Like, hip hop is different, man. Hip hop is not the same. You know, back then we had hip hop, man. Like, it was fun. You know what I'm saying? It was fun. Hip hop was fun, man. Wow. And it was wrapped down that clown. I think I just got a story just came across. I just got a story to do. What is a 5%er? A 5%er is some individual. It's a spinoff from the Nation of Islam that most of the brothers back then felt that they was God. Like, you know, and then right now where it's like, it go deep into that. You know what I'm gonna have to do is, I'm gonna have to get my brother Shabu on. I'm gonna have to get my man Shabu on and we can do a piece and let him break down the definition of a 5%er. I was never a 5%er, so right now is I don't want to speak out of turn. So I'm gonna get my brother Shabu on so he can give the true definition of a 5%er. Supreme, the skate brand. No, it's just Supreme team. Who you talking about, Supreme or what? Cheers for that. All right. Hey, look, y'all. Thank y'all for joining me. Peace, love, and prosperity. One.